Pavia.io tweeted out that the Whitelist sales platform has been updated. Only those that are whitelisted can buy. What is up, guys? It's TimeForDillon, back at it again with another crypto video. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are awesome. If you're new here, subscribe, bell icon, get notified when I post new videos because it's all time sensitive. In today's video, what I want to do is talk about Pavia, and that's because the V3 land sale just went live. And what I want to do is show you guys how to check if you made it on the whitelist. So make sure you guys stay tuned so you don't miss out on any important information. Of course, the first thing we have to do is talk about what happened yesterday with the CPI, Consumer Price Index, coming back with the inflation results for January 2022. As you can see, it doesn't look good. And that's because inflation climbed really, to 7.5%, which is the fastest rise since 1982, according to a bunch of different sources. Now, in reality, inflation is probably a little bit higher than this, but this is just a well-rounded, respected number in the world for where inflation currently is sitting. Now, I actually made a video a couple days ago talking about this and saying that if the number comes back and it's rather high, it's probably going to have an adverse effect on the crypto market. Now, as you can see, that's exactly what's happening. The crypto market is down 4.4, almost 4.5% today. Bitcoin, of course, taking a little bit of a plunge, down 3.18%, down to $42.6 thousand. Then, of course, Ethereum breaking back under the $3,000 range, down 5.5%. And then, of course, pretty much the market following suit. BNB, XRP, Cardano, and pretty much every other cryptocurrency is down as well today. Now, what I will say is this. When the news broke of the CPI data, initially the markets didn't react adversely. What I think is causing the dip in the price in the market is the fact that the Federal Reserve, is going to have an expedited meeting coming up very soon. As a matter of fact, I think it's going to be on Monday. And the last time that the Federal Reserve had an expedited meeting like this was when they made an announcement to raise interest rates back in the 90s. But I just thought it was super interesting, and I wanted to make sure that I shared that with you before we jumped into the topic of today's video, which is this. Pavia.io tweeted out that the Whitelist sales platform has been updated. Only those that are whitelisted can buy. Now, if you remember in my last video, I showed you that you have to fill out the application to get whitelisted for this V3 land sale. And all you had to do was just put in your wallet address, your receiving address. So as you can see, when we come over to the whitelist link that they provide, all you have to do is enter that same wallet address that you entered the first time. I did not get it. As you can see, this is the result of numerous people trying to get in on this land sale. And of course, there were several people that are trying to get 9 land plots, like myself. And of course, not everybody can get 9. So I'm sure if some of you elected to get 3 or 4, you probably made it. Congrats to you guys. But I did want to actually take you back to Twitter just to show you what they were actually saying about this. First off, they wanted to make sure that you guys know that there are impersonators and scammers trying to promote their own thing. So please bear that in mind. This is the only way you can get in on the action, is through this link that they provided you right here. And then, of course, the second thing that I wanted to make sure you guys know, and something that they wanted to make sure that we all realized, is that there were so many people that tried to get in on this land sale, even though there was just a short window of time that people were trying to get in. Of course, 13 times oversubscribed, almost 52,000 requests for the 3x3 estate. And on top of that, they had to allocate 25% of the drop to those that missed out on the land sale V2. So demand far outweighed supply. So just keep that in mind. I know a lot of us are bummed that we didn't get in on this land sale, but what can you do, guys? My suggestion, head on over to Cardano Terraforms, guys. Get in on the action over there. You know, I saw someone tweet out the best metaverse projects. Number 1 was Pavia, number 2 was Cardano, and then we got all kinds of other projects that are up and coming next. But I just wanted to make sure that this was on your radar. I find it interesting that since the mint has been live for a little bit over 3 hours, it looks like the floor price has not reacted adversely whatsoever. Now, of course, I do expect this to change somewhat in the future, because think about it, 40,000 land plots are going to be coming onto the market. That's 40% of the overall supply. So what do you think is going to happen? I personally think that we might see a little bit of a dip in the floor price for Pavia, but after that initial dip happens, I do expect the floor price to rise considerably. Because think about it, people. Everyone realizes that the #1 metaverse project on Cardano is Pavia. and they don't want to miss out on something that they've already missed out on in the past. Virtual property. We've seen other platforms like Decentraland do extraordinarily well with this scarce resource. You know, and on some of those platforms, you can't even get one piece of land under 5,000 US dollars, which is crazy to think about. So even at the price that Pavia is sitting at right now, 640 Cardano, I still think that it's a relatively good price. But I do think that we're going to have a good opportunity to scoop up these land parcels if you're interested. Once the 40,000 hits the market, we're going to see a little bit of a drop. And me personally, I think I'm going to try and scoop up one or two of these. But of course, that's not financial advice, just my particular opinion. Just felt like sharing this with you because Pavia is the hottest thing happening on the Cardano blockchain. And I just felt like sharing that with you guys. So if you guys made it this far, you guys are awesome. Smash that like button, drop a comment down below, and of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Try to post daily CNFT videos for you guys. If that sounds like something you're interested in, make sure you guys follow along. But you guys have a beautiful day, beautiful night, wherever you guys are. Dylan is out.